Good morning, everybody. This morning's used car build is a Nissan 300ZX. I actually really love the looks of this car. In fact, I love a lot of cars that look like this. You know, the whole hatchback, low slung kind of look. I really like that. So the car is fine on its own without needing a whole lot of tuning, but it is a bit heavy and a bit sluggish. So we did have to make it a little lighter and make it a little more snappy. So did very mild tuning with this car, very mild sport tuning. And it performed pretty admirably. This thing is actually really nimble. Even though it doesn't look like it is, it's actually pretty agile. It can handle the corners pretty well. It does quite well, and it's quick. It's quicker than it looks. I know in its stock form, it's not so quick, so you do have to do a few things to it in order to get it, get it up to its potential. I mean, obviously you can overtune these cars and crank them way up, but I don't do that. I typically don't do that kind of thing just because I don't like overtuning a car. I think it ruins the car, it ruins the balance, it ruins the feel of what the actual car is. So let's go ahead and pop out. I did win this race, by the way. It's the Japanese 600 World Touring Car race, and it's a lot of fun. I enjoy this race. I enjoy the course, the Tokyo Highway kind of thing, the Japanese highway race. I kind of enjoy it. I like the looks of it. Going through like a city setting and just racing pretty fast. It's a fun morning course to take. So let's go ahead and pop out and we'll go through everything I did to this car. It is a fun car and I like the style of it. Cars like this, unfortunately, you're not going to see anytime soon. You're not going to see a car come out of real life manufacturers looking like this anymore. It's just not going to happen. And that's why cars like this, I enjoy them, just because you're not going to get that anymore. So you're sitting at 358 horses at 6,600 RPMs, 2,900 pounds. It comes stock with a turbocharger, so I didn't bother changing that much at all. The usual sports tires, height adjustable sports suspension, which gives it a little more stiffness, just so it doesn't have as much body roll. We set our transmission gearing at 270. I try to get I try to set that number because you can set your top speed automatic setting. I know you can go into gear settings and all that, but I'm not good enough to do that. I tend to try to keep this thing a little under what its horsepower is, and it seems to do pretty well for me anyway, for the way I drive. We did put a upgraded intercooler on it, racing air filter, semi-racing exhaust, and a racing manifold. We just went with sport brakes, and I find that they actually work just as good, if not in some cases better, than racing brakes. Racing brakes are a bit touchy, and if you spike them, you do nosedive. So with the sports brakes, it gives you a little more give. So I think I'm going to stick to sport brakes from now on. Lightweight drive shaft, twin plate clutch. We did perform a stroke up on the engine. We polished the ports and put a racing crankshaft and, like I said before, stage 1 reduction on weight, and we did increase the rigidity. And all in all, it gives you that spec right there, and it's fun for a low 600 performance point race. Tell me what y'all think. Do you like these type of cars? Do you wish they would come back? Or is it a good thing these heavyweight monsters are gone? They are heavy, and they are not extremely fuel efficient, and of course nowadays you have so many driver assists and things of that nature, and I know back then when this car was a thing, they were just starting to really put them out there. But I don't know, I think the design of the car, I love the design. It's a great design. I wish I had pop-up headlights. That's the only thing I don't like on this car, is the static headlights. The pop-up headlights would have looked so much better. Let me know what you all think. Like I said, do you like the car or not? I'll see you guys on the next one, which will be a classic Dodge Charger. Peace.